is Jessica, doing things differently, and today I have for you a long-awaited wish haul. Now, I know I haven't done one of these with being my purchases in a while, so I figured let's get to it. So Wish for me was not delivering that well for a minute. It wasn't a long time. It was a very short period. However, it was still a period where I stopped ordering from Wish and was strictly doing the limited time only promotions on there, and I'm kind of still doing those, but I've kind of like slowed up on them a little bit because I'm not really winning as much as I would like to. So that's for a different time when I do one of those hauls. This haul is strictly a few purchases that I received from Wish, and I am so excited to share them with you. So if this is the first time you guys are seeing my face and you like what you see, I'm not going to be mad at you if you want to hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, you do you, boo. You do you. If this is a video that you end up liking, I don't know, maybe you should hit that thumbs up just to let me know that you like it, because how else would I know? Or you can make sure you leave a comment, because that will also tell me that you enjoyed yourself during this video. So let's get started. Ooh, what was that? I don't know. All right, guys, so I have 6 things. Usually I only do 5, but today I felt a little froggy. So I figured that I would go ahead and add one more thing and hopefully not do too much of this so we can make it through this video. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so I'm going to go with the first item that I've already taken out of the gray or black bag, whichever one that came in, and it is now just in that very crinkly, loud package we all know and love. I've already seen what it is, but I don't remember what it is, if that makes sense. Like, so a lot of times you order things off Wish and then it takes such a long time to get here, or you don't open it up right away and you don't really remember what it is, but you have like that vague memory that you kind of might maybe remember what it could be. That's what our first one's going to be, because that's how I feel about it. I've seen it. I still don't really know what it is because I haven't taken it out all the way, and I want to know what it is. So let's go ahead and open that one first, shall we? All right, so here it is. It says that it is a small. So let me go ahead and get it out of this loud wrapping so that we can see what we're working with. All right. So, ooh, this is very, very comfy feeling. So it looks like it is just a sweater. So that's a good start. So I'll just go ahead and throw it on and talk about it as we go. Oh, this is so lovely, lovely. This feels like a warm teddy bear. Oh, I can't believe how nice and comfortable this is. Oh my God. And I can't believe this came from Wish. Now, nothing is amazing that comes off of Wish, but there are a few things that you find and you're like, damn, that came from Wish. That feels like, and I haven't even looked at it that much, but that almost feels like what we have going on here. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. It feels stretchy. I think that it has a hoodie. Oh, it does. So this is what we have. It is a small. I'm assuming that I probably got it from the size section. So that's why it's small, but not like too small, if that makes sense. It doesn't have anything to close it with. So it's just a finished hem right here, and likewise on this side with no buttons. So I guess if I wanted to add buttons, I definitely could to close it, but I like that it's open, and I like that you can't really close it. I like that you have to go like this and kind of snuggle into it, you know? Let me move my chair out of the way and show you guys the length of it. It's also a really good length. It comes right below your bum, perfect length. Arms are perfect size. They're not up here like they normally are, so that's wonderful. And the quality the quality of this, maybe it's not like the best. It doesn't have an inner lining, nothing like that, but it's a pretty good quality for what we got going on here. So it says 65% cotton, 35% polyester. I do feel the stretch of the polyester because it does have a little bit of like give to it. It feels kind of stretchy, but not like too much. I wish I would have opened this a long time ago. I only got it here. I'm loving it. All right, so this is our first one, starting off to a great start. Oh, I'm gonna keep this on. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this bad boy on while we open number 2. I'm just gonna pick one out. So this one says that it is a top. That's really all it says. I'm always afraid, like I've said before, of cutting in to the package and cutting into my item. So you always got to be like super careful when you open these packages, because like you almost just want to cut like a little slit and then like rip the rest of it. So especially if you're dealing with clothes, because you don't want to cut a hole into like your blouse or something. You know what I mean? Like how mad would I have been if I would have gotten this, cut the bag open, cut a hole into it, and the hole would have been like right here. No. All right, so, so this is what I see, right? So excited to open this up and see what the quality is like, because, I've seen these so many times and I wanted to order different colors, but if I got it and I didn't like it, then I would have like 5 of these in all different colors that I wouldn't like one of them because I didn't like the fabric. So, let's get into it. All right, so here it is. Are these stars black or blue? These stars are blue. I thought that they were black on the picture. I could have swore they looked black. They're like a very dark navy blue. Like I said, long sleeves. The sleeves do have this little cinch in right here at your wrist. So they're not like an open hem like this type of material. The neckline seems to be pretty wide, so that's not going to be an issue. Oh, and then look, in the bottom, it has your hemline too, with an open slit on the side. So that ought to be cute. So I guess what's left is to try it on, and then we will decide if we like it once it's on. All right, so this is what we are looking at. Okay, so a few things on the negative side, and then I'll go to the positive side. A few negatives. This is definitely a polyester. It has a slight shine to it, not too much, but enough of a shine to where you're like, ooh, that's polyester. Like as soon as I opened it out of the package, I was like, oh, come on, really? However, when I put it on, it doesn't bother me as much as when I'm just looking at it. Some things, again, like always, sometimes you just got to try it on, and it makes a huge difference. Now, I like that the sleeves are like this. However, it doesn't feel long enough, right? So when I lift my arms up and when I go to do stuff, it does kind of stay put, which is the reason I like these type of sleeves, but they just feel too short. So it's just a feeling that I don't like about it, but it's nothing wrong with the shirt. I guess it's kind of like a personal preference. I had a black bra on before I put on my skin tone color, and you could see right through it. So obviously you're getting something white from Wish, you're bound to see through it, you know. So that's, again, not a big issue, especially if you know how to order from Wish. You know that's probably going to happen. Next thing that I don't like about it is not a sweatshirt. It is definitely just a long sleeve shirt. Now, that's okay, but the way it was advertised was that it was like a sweatshirt. Again, I wasn't expecting anything heavy, but it definitely was advertised as a sweatshirt. It's not, it's fine, I still like it, but you shouldn't have advertised it like that. You know what I mean? I also don't like the slit. I thought that I would, but I don't, because when I go to tuck it in, it'll mess with my tuck like that, and I'm not a fan of that. But that was just like my bad things of it. Now my good things. I really like it. I didn't think I was going to because of the shine to it and like the polyester look to it, but it's, again, something I can get past because it's not that big of a deal. I also love the pattern to it. Like, you could still see through it, you know, a little bit, but if I had a tank top on it, it wouldn't be a big deal. I like that the flowers, do these look like flowers? No. I like that the stars are actually blue. I don't mind that. I thought that I would not like it, but up against my black pants, you cannot tell that they're even blue. They look black. So, not an issue, so I don't mind it. Neckline, not super tight around my neck. You guys know how I feel about that. Really loose. We're loving it. We're good. I can also cut the neckline out and kind of make it come off my shoulder, and I think that that would be cute. I like that look. Kind of like an 80s type vibe, you know. I'm all about that vibe. I'm going to bring you guys down and show you. So if I went to tuck it like I normally do, it looks fine in the front, no big deal. But when I turn, I don't like this. I'm not a fan of that. So I would have to like do a whole tuck, which doesn't look that bad. So that's another plus, that it doesn't look bad. And overall, I mean, it's a good shirt. So let's go ahead and we will move on to item number 3 and see if we can continue to have good luck. Yeah, so I mean, I really actually like this a lot. Again, I just wish that they would just advertise what it is so that I'm not like shocked when I get something and it's not what I thought it was going to be. They got to get better with that. They really, really do, because expectations versus reality sometimes on Wish ain't it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. The next item says that it is a top as well. Hopefully it is a good one. So this is also one of those tops that I've been looking at for a really long time, and I've seen them on the models, and I wanted to go order it, but it was like $4 with shipping, plus it was like $2.48, and like it's like $5. I mean, round it up, sure, but it's still around $5. So on Wish, I try to get cheaper stuff to get things like for a cheaper price, right? That's pretty much the whole point of shopping on Wish. If I wanted to spend $5 to $10 on a top, I would go to H&M, or I would go, you know what I mean? Like, I would go somewhere else where I know the quality would be there. I know the product would be exactly what I was going for. And on Wish, you just don't know what you're getting all the time. So I don't really like to spend too much more on a top, especially if I don't know what I'm getting. So unless it's a reorder, and then you know what you're getting. So this is one that I really, really liked on the model. She did a very, very good job when she modeled it. It does not have gathering sleeves, it's just a regular cut sleeve. There's nothing special about the bottom. So basically what I liked about this was this part of it. This part was a very, very elegant look. It makes it look like you're dressed up, even if you're not. This is something I could see, you know, wearing if you kind of wanted to dress up, but you didn't want to dress up too much, with a pair of, you know, tight pants, tight jeans, and a pair of tan, you know, short booties. I think that this would look really good like that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty positive that that's what the model was dressed in, which is why that kept on drawing my eye to this. So I'm excited to try it on, and hopefully it fits like it did her, and hopefully it looks like it does the way that it looked on her. Because I think I pretty much took a gamble with this and ended up paying that $4 shipping, because I've been looking at it for so long, and I was like, screw it, let's try it. So let's go ahead and try her on. Here we go. Isn't she a beauty? I have looked at this shirt for so long, and I've wanted it for so long, and I finally have it. So looking at it in the camera, I hate it. I think it looks awful. Looking at it in my mirror, there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. The sleeves are too short. Let me pull them down and then lift my arms up. You see, like, they're just a little bit too short, like always. That's just how Wish stuff is. Let me show you the back of it. So the back, obviously, same as the front, but it's so elegant looking, right? Or is it just me? I just think that this just brings, it just looks so nice. I love this shirt. The green was definitely not my first choice. I think that there was like a deep red, like a wine red, and then there was a tan. I wanted the tan because I wanted to wear my tan boots with it and some like dark denim jeans, and I just, you know, I had the whole thing picked out. but this is what I got, and I'm not mad at it. All right, let's move on to our next item. The next item says that it is a blouse, extra small, white. Okay. I don't remember this. Aside from the fact that it is huge, I don't, and it is an extra small. This thing is huge. Feels like it is cotton. I don't know if it actually is cotton, but it does feel like it's cotton. There is no tag in it, so I can't actually, for sure say what it is. But I'm not even going to speak about this right now. Let's just try it on and see what it looks like. All right, so I didn't want to say anything about it and then be completely wrong when I tried it on, but everything I was thinking was correct. This is huge. It's comfortable though. But if it were tight, all the way tight, like how it's supposed to be, that's how it would look. This right here is right my waist. That's not even pulling it tight. That's pulling it tight. That's just pulling it a little bit. So that's pulling it a little bit. Right here's my waist. That's like, it's huge. It's ginormous. Even the sleeves you can tell are like big. I'm confused with this. I either got the wrong thing or maybe it's one of those expectations versus realities. I don't know. It doesn't look bad though. Let me show you guys the bottom part of it. It actually, it's okay. It's a loose fitting t-shirt, basically. I don't have the back tucked in because that's just not how I do it, but with the front tucked in, it doesn't look bad. It's just huge. I don't know. Maybe this was something ordered out of the plus size and extra smalls are larges, and really? Maybe this is like how it's actually supposed to be. I have no idea, because again, this is definitely not something that I remember ordering. Maybe it was one of those like oversized slouch t-shirts that you can like wear like this or something. Maybe that's how it was on the model. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But I don't know. So if I decide that I'm not going to wear this and I decide like I don't like it, I'll just ask my daughter if she wants it. It's an oversized white t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't she? She's a little bit bigger than me, but I still think this would be big on her. So I don't know. It'll get some use out of it. So let's go ahead and move on to our next item. So yeah, I'm definitely going to see like what's going on with this shirt. I don't hate it though, which is weird, but like, I kind of like it. I don't know. I like it. I like that it's oversized. It's actually pretty comfortable. So I don't know. I'm not mad at it. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We have two more things, and then we will be done. So the next thing says that it is a t-shirt. Oh, okay. This is what I see. And this is what it is. So it says, "Save the bees." Now, I definitely think that this will crack in the wash or in the dryer, whichever one makes it crack, I don't know. But it will definitely crack over time. So maybe if that means like you don't dry it, then don't dry it. Or if that means like you don't wash it, you hand wash it. I don't really know which one does it, but whichever one does, I would be careful not to do. So I don't know. I love this mustard color. I think this mustard color looks good on a lot of people's skin tones. Let's go ahead and try it on and see what we think. Okay, so I don't know if I said this already, but if I did not, this is a small, and it fits like a small. It definitely is not too big. It's not too little. It is definitely on the verge of being too little though. If it's going to shrink at all, this won't fit me anymore. All right, so it does say Save the Bees. It has this big bee in the middle, like you guys can see. This collar, it's not tight, but it keeps on like riding up like that, and I keep on feeling like myself pulling it down, but nothing crazy. And when I just lifted it up, do you see how you can see through it? You can see my cross right through it. So obviously it's a little bit see-through, but not too much. And then here is the bottom. Like I said, it's not too short, and it definitely does fit. But if it gets any shorter, like let's just say it gets that much shorter, I can't tuck it in at that point, and it'll be too short for me to wear. You could tie in a knot, because if I remember correctly, the person, no. If I remember correctly, it was sitting on like a white background, and it was just tied on the on whatever it was placed on, and then it had like shoes and something else next to it. So I think it was like this. I don't know, kind of like it, kind of digging it. Yeah, I mean, not much more to say. It's a t-shirt, and I like it, and it's comfortable, and it feels like cotton. All good things. So let's go ahead and move on to our last and final item. And our last and final one says that that it is a romper. It does not say the size, so I will look at it when I open it. And here we go. I don't remember this. Oh, I know. Hold on. That's why. This is part of that mystery haul that I had, but this one came in after I did it, and trust me, I waited like 3 months for everything to arrive just to make sure I got everything, and there were like a few stragglers along the way. So this is one of them, because I'm like, I did not order this for sure. But this is a romper, and it's shorts, and then it has this little pattern right here. It is spaghetti strap, but it does not have any adjustable straps, so it is just what it is. It is like a ribbed material, but you can see my hand, you know, so I'm a little bit nervous that this might be see-through. I might have to do some finagling to make sure that everything is secured. There is the shorts portion of it. Yeah, it's stretchy. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see if I can find the material, which I'm assuming is polyester because it is a little bit shiny, and the material feels like a swimsuit kind of. It reminds me of like a gymnast, something a gymnast would wear. Nope, there is no tag in here at all. So we're just going to have to try her on. When I find her, it'll be there with what it is made out of, the description, and how much it was. All right, let's try her on. So I can imagine what this may have looked like on the model. And I can bet you I don't look like that. So we're going to move through this one pretty quickly. I can see what would make him want to order this, but I don't look like the model. Not at all. But okay, so we'll start at the chest part, right? So the chest part is weird. You cannot wear a bra with it because right here will show the bra, unless you have one of those like deep cut bras that like sit right down here. Even maybe like pasties would work. You just can't wear a normal bra with this. So it would just show. That's one. Two, the crotch is riding so far up there. That's what it feels like right now. You know that feeling? But the behind isn't really doing that. Is that weird? I don't know. What's this? where am I supposed to wear this to? Like, really? It's a little bit see-through. Yeah, a little bit a lot. So where am I going in this, huh? What am I doing in this? Maybe it looked completely different on the model. I don't really know. Bigger chested or have a bigger bottom. I can't see that this would even fit you unless you were to size up, obviously. And there's not as much stretch as I thought that there would be. So, I don't know. This one was a bust. I didn't pick it out. But I can definitely see where the mine was, you know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you let me know that you like it. How else will I know? Unless you want to leave a comment. And if so, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you have not yet subscribed and you like what you saw, please make sure to do so. If you don't want to, that's okay too. No pressure. So, until next time, you guys, I will see you later. Bye!